What is good, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm going straight into this. I want this shiny quick. I would love to get it quick, so we can actually either decide if we need a second shiny now, or if we can just go on without one. Because I would not complain about only having to get one in this area, because then I could go to outbreaks. So I'm just blitzing, ready to go. All up, and I figured I would hunt a little bit in this area, because like honestly, out of like Igglybuff, I would take any of these. How's it going, Neymar? I know you've been waiting. But I really like the shinies in this area between Ralts, even Fletchling. Given Fletchling, we would need another one. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Didn't do a whole lot today, Neymar. What all did you do anything fun today, or did you just hang out? School, probably, I guess. I don't know if your school's back in or not. I mean, I really hope, I do really hope we get a shiny in this stream, because if we don't, we're off to a much worse start than the first one was, for sure. The only thing I don't like about this area is like right under this tree, it can be hard to tell sometimes some of the shinies. I don't think that's shiny though. No, neither you were shiny. Did Palmy not spawn back here? I swear a Palmy spawns here like every time. Oh, there he is. I just ran into him. Yeah, so right now I'm making a little thing made out of foam. I got you. Just make one out of foam. That's pretty cool. I'm not crafty or creative like at all. I feel like I've been over that before. I have zero creativity. Come on, a more slightly baked Fido is what we need. A slightly more baked Fido. Palmy's hiding back there in the bush from me. He's like, I don't want you to see me. I know where he spawns though. He won't get away from me if one of them's shiny. Neymar, do you think we'll be able to get a shiny in the stream in about 2.5 hours roughly? That's typically about how long I've been going. I really hope so. I do really hope so. I mean, heck, the Psyduck in the first run took like an hour. It took literally like an hour to find it. And we've probably already gone longer than that. So I'm like kind of hunting here, because I'm like, anything here I can probably beat Nimona with just whatever I get here. Barring I get like a, I don't know, a Fletchling would be the only thing I couldn't. Just because of the electric type stab. That's why I was like, I'll go here, because I wouldn't mind any of these shinies. Igglybuff might be a little rough, but Ralts would be able to do it. Palmy, I think I could. Fido, I definitely could. So we just run around, do a lap, and come back out and reset it. Crap. Oh, I hate doing that on accident. You're not shiny, Fletchling. Frankly, it wouldn't even surprise me too if I ran past. I think Igglybuff's just more pink. Knowing my luck, I would literally run past one and not even realize that it's shiny. And then it'd be despawn, gone forever. No bueno. I would love to use a Palmy on the team. I've expressed that multiple times, but if I don't get one in this area, like say we go through it. I might hope for like an outbreak of a Pomo or Pommy or something, one of the two. That hopefully wouldn't be in province area, South Province Area 1, since we would have already had our encounter here, being whatever we get right now or whenever one decides to pop up. Or you're a regular fight. You. Neymar knows the shinies pretty well though, so hopefully if he's watching and paying any attention and I don't see something, he'll probably be like, hey, there was a shiny there. Just hopefully I won't have despawned it by the time someone says something if I do miss one. Secure. It's a regular fletchling. Come on, someone just have a slightly different color for me. I was hoping I'd be like, alright, we're gonna start this stream and I'm gonna get the shiny in the first like 10 minutes. I'm gonna have super good luck. No, that's not gonna be the case. We ain't gonna have that good of luck. Unfortunately. Oh, there it is. That's where I always miss the Sometimes I'm like, where are they? There's always one there. I'm like, where are you at? Dude's so tiny, sometimes you just don't even notice him. What's good, Derek? How you doing? We're just looking around for shinies right now. I've been looking in this area particularly because I kind of would like any of the shinies here other than like Igglybuff. But like Pommy, Fido, I'd be glad with any of these. Ralts spawns over here, that'd be another good one. I'm scared though over here that I'm gonna miss an Igglybuff if one spawns in because I'm pretty sure Igglybuff's just like pinker than normal Igglybuff. Especially stuff that spawns into this tree because just the way the shade hits it, it makes it look super dark. And like some of these like Fido is just a darker shiny. So I have to like double check myself over here. For Spotlight, what to do more the Swirlixes? I saw that was Spotlight Hour today. I literally just got on to catch one Pokemon to continue my chain on Pogo, my daily chain. I'm like, I don't care for Swirlix. I'm not gonna worry that much. Bro, get off the tree. I was sitting there stuck on a tree. I don't remember, do Spotlight Hours have increased shiny odds too? I honestly don't really remember. I'm not entirely sure. I think the only Spotlight Hour I've ever done and gotten a shiny of that I can remember was like Slowpoke. Crap. Did not mean to run into that. There were a lot of Igglybuffs right there. Oh, I guess I didn't leave quick enough. I came back too soon. They all stayed in. No, just increased spawns. Alright. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a shiny Slowpoke off a Spotlight Hour, but that's about it. Yeah, I didn't know entirely if it was increased odds or not. Bro, just be pink. Can you just be pink? Like, oh, that'd make me so happy if one of them spawned in pink. Or a blue-headed Ralts, that would be another one to be fine with. But particularly Pommy, I want a Pommy so bad that I'm just like, oh, let's run straight back there. I mean, the odds are still the same. I mean, that's the same situation. I mean, there's more spawning in, so yes, you're more likely to see a shiny, but of that Pokemon. But the odds are still all going to be the same, inevitably, for each one at least. Nope, nope, nope. If only I had my ride on. I'm already missing it. It was kind of I was getting spoiled having it in the last one. Once we got to that point, and I'm like, oh, don't have it anymore. This would be a heck of a lot quicker. Being able to run in and out if I had him, or even any ride Pokemon. I think it's about time. I'm just gonna go run around some other areas and just try to see if anything spawns in. God, please don't give me a Spidops. Or a Tarantula. I already know this game's gonna do it too. They're gonna give me another one of them things. And what sucks, if I get one of those in this area, it's gonna make my life even harder. Over in, if I have to go back, because Spidops, I don't know. I might be able to beat Nimona with just Tarantula. I'd have to get it up a lot though, but it would definitely not be fun trying to solo her with a Tarantula. I would feel like I would need to go get another one. Scatterbug. And if I get a Tarantula, that makes my life even, like I said, harder in the other area, because that's one of the more common spawns in that area. So that leaves me with hoping I could get a Lechonk or a Hoppip or a, you know, everything else that spawns a lot less other than Lechonk. But Dupe's Claws is technically an option, so I could, if I were to get another one, I could just be like, alright, I'm going to take it because I don't feel like hunting any longer and just run 2 of them. Oh, that Lechonk was up on me. Jesus Christ. Turn around. Dude was sitting on my butt. Let me see if I can power slide off this mountain. I think you can. Yeah, alright, we're good. I don't want to go back up. No, thank you. Done. This rate, I should just start Masudaing, honestly. Just bring over one of my foreign Ditto. I mean, if Pokemon Home was open, I would do it. I'd bring over foreign Ditto and just start Masuda and egging. That's the thing that sucks, though. Like, you have to not be doing anything to get eggs. So it's like killing time. There's nothing else I could do. That's why I wish you could just, like, run around and get eggs. Because then I'd be able to run around and still look for shinies while hatching Fuecoco eggs or any whatever other starter I would have gotten. Oh, a group of Pommies are fighting. They're about to square down. Oh my lord. Just go up the hill. It's not that steep. You can do it. Here you go. Oh, there's so many Pokemon right here. Jesus. It's like 50 Pokemon by that tree. They were all herding up around it. Is anything down here that before I walk this way and miss it? I think it it's just an Azurill down there. Regular Hoppip. Bro, why is it literally only showing me like the same 5 Pokemon? I guess I'm just not far enough over yet to get all the other spawns, like Flamigo and stuff. Make sure there's nothing down here. Fletchling wouldn't be bad, but then I would have to hunt something else because I'm not beating Nimona with just a Fletchling. Or Palmy would, but Fletchling would be terrible. I mean, it gives me a Fire Flying type. No, Derek, we don't have any shinies. Not a single one. On this run. We didn't get one the last stream. In the first stream, I guess, for this run, we didn't get one, so here we are. So we're just looking for our first shiny to actually get things underway, and hopefully it's something that can beat Nimona and without needing another Pokemon. So I just don't have to worry about hunting in that first area. Because I feel like I've had about the odds that I did in the first area in this area. In the first run there, whenever it took forever to get anything to spawn in. Wooper would definitely be able to do it with ease. Being poison ground, poison super effective against her Sprigatito, and ground would be super effective against the Palmy. Lechonk could probably do it too, in all honesty. I think Flamigo could, even though it's flying type, but it's just a 1 stage, so it's going to have much higher stats. Could probably almost one-shot the Palmy. I mean, I don't know. I still think it was super lucky because, once again, you're seeing so many Pokemon. If I could get some sort of tracker up that would just track how many Pokemon are coming across the street in like just one run through, I guarantee you it would be a lot more than you think, and it shouldn't take many just runs around the place to see. Because like the odds are still 1 in 4,000. So you gotta think, ideally or like logically, you should see 1 in 4,000. Now that's not gonna be the true odds every time. It's just in theory what it should be, but I mean that right there is like 7 Pokemon on my screen. That's only like one little section of the area too. Oh, lag. Please don't crash. My luck, the game's gonna crash right when I get it. And that's gonna be ultimate pain. But at least autosave zone, so it would have to crash like during the battle or like right as it pops onto the screen or something for me to lose it. It's a regular scatterbug. Peony would be a cool one to get, but yeah, odds of that are low. More than likely, it's going to be something that spawns pretty heavily, like Lechonk still. See a lot of those. Fletchling, see a lot of those. Even Hoppip, see a pretty decent amount of it. I wouldn't be mad about Hoppip. So you've just had crap luck on the Ndidi. So you're definitely just getting RNG screwed. Like, you've obviously seen more than the 5, or what is it? Well, if you're eating the sandwich, it's the same as Masuda. Otherwise, I mean, odds are still good. I do want my own Palmy so bad, though. Just gonna be pink and be better than Nimona's. So I can just be like, hi, my Palmy, my Palmy's better than yours. Plain Jane. Chudo would be god-awful as a first encounter just because it's water rock. I think would get mollywopped by her, Also, please don't give me a Ghastly, Jesus. I'd probably rage over a Ghastly just because, I mean, it wouldn't be bad early on. Yeah, you're just getting screwed at that point. That's not even just, that's just terrible luck. That isn't even anything to do. You just got some god-awful luck. That was like me doing Fracture. I didn't even take that long. I did like 2 hours of Fracture and didn't find anything and gave up. I'm like, screw this, dude. Screw this game. I'm like, screw this. I'm done. Or me with my 2,000 egg Fuecoco hunt. That's a fun one too. Dude was being stingy. That thing took way longer than 7 hours though, but I was committed to it because I wanted it. At the rest of them, like, and it was Masuda, I'm like, I'm already this far and it's stupid to give in or just stop. Bro, let me up the little mountain. Anything spawning down here that I can see? Nope. Azrael. Them are never shiny. I am really hoping for like a shiny, just something. So that's usable in this first battle, because I would 100% like I want to just be able to battle Nimona and then just go and find something in the next area instead of having to go and run around for the same, more than likely, or more amount of time than what I had to do here. More amount of times even is more likely than the same. So those minimal spawns over there. But the crazy thing is like I ran around, how many? I'd say I at least ran around in that first area for an hour before I even started continuing on and going through the cave and doing the Miraidon stuff in this run. And I think an hour over there plus basically like a whole stream of getting through all the Miraidon stuff, then coming over here doing this. And then now we're here running around in the same area. It's been only 20 minutes, but still it's a good bit of time. Pretty unlucky, I think. But it'll happen eventually. And heck, it could have already happened. It could have just been something I missed. Because that is always a possibility. I just miss whatever's popped in shiny. Actually, I think about it. Azrael's not water type, is it? Once it evolves into Marrow's when it gains the water type. I don't think it's water type off rip. I think it's like fairy normal off rip, and then it goes fairy water for Marrow and Azumarill. But it thing's so weak that, oh yeah, it probably wouldn't stand a chance. I hope so, Neymar. I really do. I hope we get a shiny just so I can continue on, or you know, so I can decide my fate of whether or not I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I know but I think Azrael is only normal fairy. I don't think it's a water type till it evolves into Marill. Because I'm pretty sure Azrael used to just be normal. I could be wrong about that though, but I swear that, like, Azrael, the first stage, was just used to just be normal before fairy type was introduced, and they put fairy type and it was fairy normal. I didn't think about that, but yes, I probably can. I more than likely can, and I should have money. If not, I've got plenty of revives I can sell to get money. I did not think about that at all. I forgot that there's ice cream carts in this first little area. It's like a shiny pops in like right now. Rise, I'm about to get into the town. Nah, I can spawn up here. Didn't even think about that, Derek. That's a good idea though. Give me like a fairy or an electric one. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, there should be. I mean, I don't know if she'll let me buy because there's this lady here. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think there's any encounter ones. You're kidding me. There's no encounter ones. There's just item drop, raid power, egg power, catching power, item drop power, Cumungo, egg power, XP power, raid power, catching, teensy, raid, yes, catch. Wow. There is. I can buy them, but there is nothing of use at them. It's all just catching or Unless there's like another one over here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think there is. I think that's the only one, unless there's one on the other side of town. Or down one of these little roads. I think that's the only one. Yeah, no. Logically, I thought it'd be smart to put one over by the pond, but I guess not. Yeah, they were all pretty doo-doo in terms of what they provided. Nothing of use, sadly. But great idea, though. I didn't even think about that to even look. But at least we looked and we know now, so. I have a bunch of the water. I found a bunch of the water cast forms, but I've never found a shiny one in Pogo. But I have found a bunch of water ones. I feel like I see the water cast form, like water and then like sun one all the time. All the time. Oh, you're doing raids? I just meant like in the wild. I didn't know you were talking about raids now. I don't think I've ever done a cast form raid battle. Nope. Oh, wild. Oh, you mean it's 3 stars as in like it's, I know what you mean now, like it's stats. I was confused. I hear 3 stars and I think of raids because of this game. Like 3 star, 5 star, 6 stars. That's why I instantly was like, God, that scatterbug, I think it was just the way the saturation was or something. I thought it was white for a minute and I was like, did we just find our shiny? I guess there's the way the light was hitting it or where I turned quickly. I was about to get excited. I mean, not super excited because it's a scatterbug, but better than nothing. No, honestly, probably could beat Nemona with just the scatterbug if I just only evolved it into a Spupa and didn't get it to a Pavilion yet. That is not a shiny. Hate Greedent so much. That felt weird. Why is my controller doing that? Bro was just like tweaking out. Boo. Nothing up here. The only reason I get near the ponds is for Whoopers. Because Whooper would be definitely a decent little grab. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it was just like the A button on my controller was like feeling weird. I was pressing it and it was like clicking weird. Felt just, I don't know. That's why I said something like, why is it doing? Sparta and Loki family. The Velouzas of land. Oh yeah, where they just run at you. Nah, nothing's as bad as Velouza. Velouza's 1,000 times worse than either of them are. Just because like it's almost impossible to get away from a Velouza. I feel like you can work your way around a low kicks. Or in a Sparta. But yes, no, Velouza's god awful. Screw that thing. It's annoying as all get out. Strudel? You got green eyes. You ain't anything special, unfortunately. What is that? Oh, the scatterbug. Do. Full Salamence? Oh, you mean like a 3-star like stats? Like Derek probably over here has got like every Pokemon perfect with his spoofing. He's probably got a perfect version of every Pokemon. Dude, I literally can't. Sometimes the lighting in this game, I know it's red, but I'm just like, oh, let's take a look to be safe. Because I'm about colorblind on sometimes, and then like this could be. Oh, like caught one in the wild. That's what I thought you meant a 3-star. Still probably could. You. He's like, oh. I will, Kyler. Nah, it's never gonna happen. You know, it wouldn't be this scenario if I'd just not have been a jack, if I'd have been an idiot and, you know, lost to the bug gym, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. Things would be going smoothly, but I had to play played so poorly. Worst I've ever played in Pokemon. Good lord, no freaking bloopers. Something will pop up though. Probably another Psyduck, fortunately, but take that over Tarantula. I don't want that bug again. Shiny Fletchling, Kyler? God, if I said that and then one actually turned around and there was a shiny Fletchling. Yeah, definitely. I already ran past it, unfortunately. It's done despawn. Nope, another one. Just gonna run past another shiny Fletchling. I'll laugh and actually, nah, that one's pretty noticeable. I'll notice a shiny Fletchling, but that's the same. I'm gonna laugh and actually do run past. I could see myself running past some things, so God, if I get a Magikarp, I'm gonna lose it. Don't give me a Magikarp. It's about the last thing I need right now. Completely useless. Provides no benefits whatsoever. I just want a pooper. That's literally what I want. Give me a pooper. It's the only water area Pokemon that I want. The rest of them can just stay regular and stay in the pond, because God forbid. They're going to provide no benefits right now. Pretty sure this was like the area that I got the shiny Psyduck at. Was like somewhere. It was somewhere over here. I don't remember exactly, but it was in this vicinity. I think it was like on over there a little bit by the edge of that pond. The Pokepuff? What do you... I'm confused, Neymar. You got me confused. Where's the Palmy at? I heard it. I heard it. Where's it at? I literally heard the thing squeal. Is it like up here? Maybe. I think they can spawn up here. Oh yeah. I would say Wooper just looks like regular Wooper when it's shiny. So just look for a regular Wooper is basically all you gotta do. Look for a Johto Wooper. And we'll be fine. Yeah, there's very few things that I'd actually be like mad about getting. Even if I got a water type, I wouldn't be mad about it. The only thing I'd be mad about is getting this stupid thing shiny. The game can keep their shiny tarantulas. I don't want it. I don't want it. The heck is that? There's a shout out to Hoppip. I was like, where's? Half one of those are shiny and like something it won't come down and I can't get to it. That's gonna be fun. Don't give me a shiny Drowsy either. Creep Pokemon. Kidnaps little kids in their sleep. That's Hypno. I don't think that's Drowsy. That's Hypno, but still, we don't want that. If we get a Hypno, I'm naming it like Epstein or something. Something of the sorts. No, Drifloon did too, but no, Hypno did it with bad intents. I don't think Drifloon did it with bad intents. Hypno did. No, Hypno is literally a pedophile. Like that, it is a full-on like. I hate that Pokemon with passion. I will name it Hypno Epstein if we get a Drowsy that's shiny. I'm pretty sure Drifloon just did it because it wanted to play with, like, it was trying to, I don't remember the exact story difference, but no, like, I'm pretty sure Drifloon just because it was, like, lonely sort of deal, which, I mean, still wasn't good, but, like, also, if you look at Drifloon and look at Hypno, yes, Drifloon's a ghost type, but Hypno still is, nah, like, get those things away from me. If I saw a Drifloon in real life versus seeing a Hypno in real life, I would be more scared about the Hypno. A ghost balloon versus a creepy looking yellow thing with ears and a that has hands and it can actually do something other than a air balloon. A ghost air balloon. I was like, where's the other question mark coming from? There was a Bushwookie one. If someone joins in and just sees the comment, stealing kid isn't a bad intention. That's all. No context to that. That's just the only chat. No context. Just stealing kids. God. Hypno got something on you though. God, I'd still rather run into you than a Hypno. God, I think you should buy a Hypno costume for Halloween next year. Run around a Hypno costume. Make Chindo do it. I think making Chindo do it would be more appropriate. Like, I don't know one person whose favorite Pokemon, or who even, like, remotely likes Hypno. Not even just their favorite Pokemon, like, just remotely even, like, cares for the thing. Waiting on Neymar to read out what it says. Then he's got to go read, if this is the Drifloon one, he's got to read out the Hypno one too, because I guarantee you it's worse. Alright, well no, look up like Hypno stealing children or something like that. Squirrels. I think the squirrel could do the job against pneumonia. All my homies hate Hypno. Big time. Lechonk. Come on, Pooper. I need to see you be blue. Oh, whoa. Choodle air scaring the crap out of me. There's like no Pokemon over here. What the heck? Oh, there's something. Oh, singular Lechonk. Woo. Up 2, 3, 4 Lechonk. Lechonks are now spawning in like crazy. Need a green on green Hoppip, please. The only thing that sucks about Hoppip is, I mean, they typically will come down once you like get their attention, but where they can be floating in the air. Jesus. I was like, what is that? Oh, whoa. The Gimmighoul there scared me. I was like, what's on that rock? And I forget the Gimmighoul are like everywhere in this game, but I'm not gonna need that because Gimmighoul literally can't be shiny, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. I could collect the coins and sell them though, but I'm not really concerned with it. It's whatever. Will not be using Gimmighoul, so I'm not too worried. I guess Neymar isn't going to read off the Hypno creepiness. Strudel? Turn. Nope. Fletchling? There's something up there. Oh no, I thought there was one of those little lights from the Pokeball shining up there, and I was like, second here. Because I think I've gotten, at least I think I've gotten everything, like all the items and stuff in both this area and at least the important ones. The Chonk, going for a run. Any predictions if people are still here of what our first shiny will be, like the actual Pokemon? Of everything that spawns around here between, I'm not gonna try to name them all, there's so many, but there's a good bit of spawn, so it literally could be anything, but some guesses are gonna be better than others, obviously. Given that you might see like one Palmy for every like 5 like Fidos, and you might see one Fido for every like 3 Lechonks. Psyduck again. I really didn't want to get any dupes. Nah, I don't think it's actually, it's not a Pokedex thing, it's like just a story thing. I think someone said it in one of the games or something, or it mentions Hypno stealing a kid. I don't think it's like an actual Pokedex entry. It's like someone in one of the games mentioned something about it, and then there you can look online about Hypno steal. I'll look it up here in a second. You know what? I'm gonna throw a shot. I'm gonna throw a shot at the dartboard here, shot in the dark. And for the first shiny, I'm gonna take a guess, and I'm gonna say that we are going to get a Hoppip. If I can stay away from running from Scatterbugs. Let me see here. Hypno stealing kids. I guess one of the Pokedex says it carries a pendulum-like device. So it's a little like thing on a circle. That was once an incident. There was once an incident in which it took away a child it hypnotized. I was gonna say, you're kidding me, I can't run away from a freaking Scatterbug. My guess though is Hoppip. I don't know why, just feeling like that's what it's gonna be. Which then again, wouldn't complain about that. I'm also not, you're not gonna hear me say Tarantula, because I don't want it, and I don't think it'll be it. If it is, I might encounter it and just slaughter it to oblivion. Just hit it with an ember and just burn it to a crisp. I don't know, a lot of Flamingos spawn over here, but that's only in like this one little area here is where they spawn, so. But this is generally kind of the area where we got the shiny the last time, so who knows, we could get it. Good lord. Flamingos run at you worse than I feel like loses them do. You stop in front of them for 2 seconds to look at them and they come charging at you. I just kind of don't want any dupes again. I mean, I wouldn't mind Mareep. But, you know, the whole point's to use different Pokemon. So I really wouldn't mind Mareep, but Psyduck I'm good without. Same thing with Tarantula and I guess it was Tarantula. Having only 3, it was Tarantula, Psyduck, and Mareep. And we didn't really get to use Mareep too much, just some auto battling to get him to 15 and then losing him minutes later. He would have been, if he would outsped Teddy Ursa, he would have been our sole surviving dude to be carrying the team along. But still would have been doable because I could have hunted for more shinies. I would have unlocked, still had plenty of areas that I could have gotten more shinies if I really needed them, so it wasn't. We'd have been fine if I could have just outsped. If only I'd have put like a focus band on him or something. I want to say that the first shiny will be a Palmy, but I'm realistic and the chance of that is low, just being how little it spawns in. I wish you could like catch chain or something though, where if you like caught a Pokemon then like more of that species would spawn. Because I would have caught some Palmies. Been trying to really up the odds of getting a shiny Palmy. I don't think, yeah, no, wait, no, Starly can't spawn. I was gonna say Starly would be cool, but Starly spawns in the first little area after this. Jump. Bro, just go down. A Peony would be great. Absolutely great. Would definitely be able to carry our team early on. Wouldn't put out much damage, but can sure take some damage. So, would not be mad about getting a Peony. Nothing there. Oh yeah, her little Pommy wouldn't do a lick of damage to a Peony. It's a special. Well, no, actually, I think it's physical. It's more physical, but still, it only knows Thunder Shock, which is a special attacking move, so will legit do like 0 damage. Even if it was physical, the Chansey has so much HP that it's like just a menace. As long as you don't run into a fighting type, you're chilling. Gotta remember to check the water, because something definitely could spawn down there and be shiny. There's gotta be no way we get through this whole stream without a shiny, though. I mean, heck, we've already gone longer than I thought. I can't believe it's already been an hour. Pretty much. Almost an hour. Doesn't even feel like it's been that long. I should have just been gracious for the first attempt there. And how we got the Psyduck and then the Tarantula. Should have just played smarter. Like I said, we wouldn't be in this situation where I'd be sweating getting the first shiny. We just need to get the ball rolling where I can just get through it and get the outbreaks, and things will be a heck of a lot easier. Because generally, even with the outbreaks, there is, you know, outlier scenarios like how Derek was talking about. He'd been going for 7 hours on NDD. I mean, there's outlier examples like that, but generally, even without the shiny charm, I mean, what, maybe an hour? Which, I mean, isn't that bad, considering we've already been going for like 2.5, 3. Probably on this one right now. Probably about 2.5, I'd say. Looking for our first shiny. So many fletchlings. So many. Deerling can spawn out here? I did not even know Deerling could spawn up here. Actually, I may have. I really don't remember. I don't remember if I've ever seen a Deerling there before or not. I was like, I don't remember Deerling being out here. The trio of Pommies. Yeah, when Derek mentioned the ice cream, I was banking on there being like an electric encounter sandwich. Or not sandwich, or like any or ice cream or just something for electric encounter. I'm like, yes. Can get a bunch of Pommies to spawn. That was me with like, I literally whenever, cause like that was like really the first hunt I did. Once I got my shiny charm, was doing a Fuecoco with like Masuda. Where I was like, dude, I swear they didn't program the shiny charm in right or something. I'm like, this thing is not doing anything. Like, how have I gone this many eggs without a shiny? I was starting to be really skeptical about the whole thing. And then finally I got it and I was like, oh my lord. Got some floor would be rough. Or sun kind of saying some floor. Sunkern would be rough. That's like just as bad as getting Tarantula. Why are you shiny hunting on Shield again? Are you just doing it for the raid dens? But didn't you have a DS, Kyler? Oh no, you were looking for Zygarde or something. I was about to say, because I was if you had the Gen 5 games, you can just get all the Gen 4 legendaries still shiny on that. I forgot. I thought you were going for Dialga too. I'm like, we already got a shiny Dialga from an event from 10 years ago. Don't you think they're gonna like just do something like that in the DLC though, Kyler? Why not just wait for the DLC in this game to come out and then have the same method with your decks already complete? That's alright. I wouldn't pay that, Kyler, personally. Easy on eBay. It's only Cali's different. I don't know where you live, like different, but I know like I check eBay all the time and it's going for around like you can sometimes get lucky and get a like completed copy, like box everything for like 120. But typically you can definitely get the cart for around $100. But there is something different about getting in person versus like ordering it and risking the chance of it being a fake game. But I mean, I don't think that's that hard to do, to tell if a game's fake even through pictures. Doesn't Turtle have his decks completed, Kyler? Bro's gonna hack my stream with his cybersecurity, so he's gonna come in here and hack my computer, and because I won't let him finish his Pokédex and Sword and Shield. Didn't respond. Turtle dead. The turtle is dead. Pachirisu had me tweaking out. I was like, what? If it's just a happiness Pokemon, why not just catch one and just run around with it monotonously? The fossil Pokemon you can get in both games though. It's just two pieces are more common in one game than the other. That's the only difference. But the fossil you can literally get in both games. How do you think I got him, Kyler? How do you think I got him? Pain and suffering. That I did. Wow, go figure. There's literally a chunk standing right there. Great. Or just like go on the GTS on like Pokemon Home and see what people want for them. I'm sure sometimes you can get them without people asking for like that much. Like, say you need Sylveon, just look up Sylveon on GTS on Home and just transfer one of whatever the person's asking for over. But then you get the people asking for like stupid stuff, like I don't know, legendaries for us, for like a Ditto or something. It's like, I'll give you my Ralts, but I need a legendary first. Nah, most people on GTS ask for Frofaru. I don't know how to say the stupid things. Like the stupid dog from Gen 6 that you could like cut its hair. I don't know why everyone asked for that Pokemon, because you could just get him in Pokemon Go and transfer him over. Like, I know it's not been in a game since the Switch just came out. Like, it's not actually been on a Switch game, so I'm sure that's why. But like, just go on Pokemon Go, catch him, and just transfer him over, and then trade someone one. Simple as that. Yes, shiny Rayquaza. That's the GTS, dude. 90% of the time, people act like they got fucking gold whenever like every Pokemon is pretty much accessible, except for like the shinies. Like otherwise, I mean that's still accessible though, just not as easy to get. People act like they got gold when really they just got some, I don't know, they got some dirt and they think they're fucking rich. Now, my favorite thing on the GTS is where you get in a room with like 10 people and it just randomly, everyone picks a Pokemon and just randomly sends one to each other. It's like a massive Wonder Trade. Someone goes in and puts like a shiny Rayquaza in and they get back a like a Rattata. Yes. God forbid, don't give me a side up. Bro, just get up on land, you pink. 1 hour later. It's terrible luck right now. That's a small one. Jesus. Yeah, but what the? Scared the piss out of me. The Magikarp just jumped out of water. Was not expecting that. Oh yes, give me a child kidnapper, Hypno, Drowsy, please. Please, so I can just name it Epstein and go on with life. Dude. I want to Masu to hunt the other starters I'm missing too, like on my main account. I still need to get Sprigatito, then the Gen 6 ones. Cinderace comes back this weekend, doesn't it? It's this week, or is it next weekend? No, I think it's this weekend. Yeah, it's this weekend. So I'll go ahead and catch me one of those, and then see to hunt that, even though it's not that great of a shiny, but I won't need Grookey because I've already got a shiny Grookey. Good lord. Anything over here? It's more of the same. Whole lot of nothing. This Palmy up here is gonna be shiny, watch. Calling it right now. Shiny Palmy sitting at the top of this hill. Nope, okay. God, at least I'm gonna know where like every Pokemon spawns in the first area. After having to traverse here for like 10 hours between 2 different attempts. Hopefully I'll know where every Pokemon's at. I can tell you I know where every Palmy spawn point's at in the first area. Chomp. Chonk. Now I'm gonna look at the stupid thing. Lordy, this trainer IDs look just beyond terrible at this point. You know what though, hopefully just due to how bad this luck is on this one, it'll be made for, it'll make up for itself once we get a little bit progressed. You know, we're having terrible luck on the first areas, but you know, maybe we'll get the Mareep or whatever our first encounter is as quick as we got the Mareep for the next area. That'd be ideal. because I'll soak up the pain if it'll speed up some future ones once we start needing to progress actually. The heck is that? Oh, it's Oricorio. I'm like, what the? Me and my hatred for Gen 7. Doesn't even care what the Pokemon is. Jesus. Just cut back around. Why Master Ball? It ain't gotta run away. It can't run away, right? Can it? Doesn't it like teleport or something? But I mean, it ain't gonna run away from you. Otherwise. I'd Master Ball whatever shiny I got if I could actually get one to spawn, dude. Or if I had a Master Ball. Either or. Shoot, since I reset all the spawns, might as well look above on this Palmy. I think it's just orange though. I think it's a regular Palmy. Because it has ended the to validate just wasting your Master Ball on an Indeedee. Did you glitch a bunch of them in though? So is it not like you're only one? I didn't do any Master Balls. I probably should have just to be safe, but only thing I really did were ability patches. Oh. Unfortunately, none of you are shiny. Unfortunately. I'd love it if one of you were, but here we are. Just slide down there. There's no reason. There's like nothing that spawns over here. And this has got to be like the most dead spawn point in this whole game. There's legit nothing spawning. That's fair. I mean, I can't even talk because like I literally will never. My Master Balls in every game just end up sitting there. I never use them, so they just go to waste in every game. I never use my Master Balls because I'm like, why should I? Squirrel. That's just a flower. I was like, what is that? Nothing here special at all. Yeah, you're really right. I should have just like started over on the same account and just boxed all those Pokemon and just went back to the areas and just acted like nothing had happened and started over. Instead of at least been through all the cutscenes, it's like, alright, whatever, you know, just continue, start from there. But I'm committed at this point. It would have to go some like really crappy luck for me just to be like, alright, screw this, I'm just gonna go do that. Which right now our luck's not been amazing. But I feel like it would need to go to like where I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 streams and like nothing spawned in. Because in like I don't see myself taking. I mean, who knows though? Anything could happen. But I don't see it taking 4 or 5 streams to get a shiny. Full odds. I mean, I think even the Wilbur. Yeah, logically. I mean, logically, I probably should have already had something. Like I'm fairly like no, I am confident, 100% confident that I've seen 4,096 Pokemon by now. Like I'd say I'm pushing probably close to 8,000. And like I said, I wish there was a counter I could have that would just literally, every time a new Pokemon popped on the screen, it was just like one, it would just put it up on the screen. And I know how many I'd have exactly seen. Like, alright, I've just got crappy luck right now. That's what I was saying though, this trainer ID's got some terrible luck. That's all it is. This trainer ID is just rough. And get no love. Well, I think that only factors into eggs. I don't really think your trainer ID factors into wild spawns. I could be wrong though. I don't really know how exactly they factor. Although I know it's a big old equation, I'm sure, but I do know trainer ID factors into shinies from eggs. Because what may be shiny for me in an egg might not be shiny for, say, you or another account. It's gonna be another Psyduck though, just watch. We're just gonna get another Psyduck and it's gonna be like tough luck. Tough it up. Or it's gonna be like a Magikarp or something stupid, just like where I literally can't use it. Because it's that bad. And I'll just get obliterated by anything. Absolutely wiped off the planet. But a red Gyarados would be super cool. I just would want one, I don't know, at a time where I could not have to worry about needing that as my only Pokemon. Like, do it once I can have 3 Pokemon or 4 Pokemon. And just let it sit in the back, gain experience, evolve into a Gyarados, and become the powerhouse of the team. That would be the ideal situation for that. No, okay, I was just trying to, this is in the shade, so I was like, oh, let's wait a second here. Where's that Wooper at? Oh, he's right there. I was like, I heard a Wooper. I heard a Wooper. Guess I heard the Wooper. Palmy. If only you were shiny, that would make me really happy. It'd be worth the wait. If the shiny was a Palmy, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm not mad about it. Good lord, I didn't realize it swerved that hard right there. Oh, I think just the last time when I came over here, I went up the other way. Like, down that path. What is, oh. Them white flowers kind of got to be there. I was like, hold up a second. Bro, just jump down from there. You don't need a Rotom phone to save you. You can make the jump. Be a-okay. You gonna crash? Nope. Okay, I thought the game was gonna crash. I'm like, we gonna crash. Anytime this game like slightly stutters, freezes, I'm just like, alright, crash incoming now. It's gonna happen. Oh lordy, lord. Probably only go till about midnight because I do have work tomorrow, so it'll be like another, well, midnight my time, Eastern time, so that's like another 45 minutes or so. And hopefully we can get a shiny by then, but if not, we don't, and we just continue this next stream, because that's what it'll just be, keep doing this. Hey, Cherry Bean. We're just looking for our first shiny again. The crash that happens when it's running. Actually, there is... What? No, Kyler. But, the crash, what happened when I got my Fuecoco, so, like, Fuecoco actually only took me 1,000 eggs. No, I don't. No, I don't. Don't say that, Cherry. But, Fuecoco actually only took me, like, 1,000. It was, like, 1,200 or something, but I got it, and I was going to, like, this was before because this was the first thing I was going to go hyper train. I thought the place where you hyper trained at was the, where the water gym was. And I flew there fine, and I was like looking around like, oh, it's up here at the, and I hadn't saved yet, and I was like, oh no, it's at the double battle gym area. So I'm like, all right, let's just fly up here. Immediately click fly. As soon as I clicked the place on the map, the game crashed, and it was running smooth, like fine. And then I lost my shiny and had to do another like 1,000 eggs to get another one. So yeah, that was even worse than just taking 2,000 eggs. Just because the pain of it crashing and me losing it, that just hurt. I just don't want a Wilbur. I'd rather it take 3 more streams for me to get a shiny than to get another Wilbur. He's rough. He doesn't provide much good to this team. I will take a puppy though. The dog Fido would be acceptable. I'd rather have an Igglybuff than a Tarantula. I don't think there's anything over here that whoa. No, he doesn't. He provides nothing to the team. Y'all just loved Wilbur, and I hated him. I hated him from the moment he arrived on the team. Like, this dude won't be here long. He might be here for 2 gym battles, and then he's probably off the team. Like, the moment I could fill up a team, he would be off of it. Bro's weak. He's weak. We do not have room for weaklings on the team. I honestly feel like it's just better. Like, I would probably find it shiny quicker just by doing this. And it would be something that I would at least more than likely want. Because, like, I'm fine with Fletchling, I'm fine with Ralts, I'm fine with Palmy. Igglybuff, whatever. Like, it's not a bad Pokemon getting a Wigglytuff or Jigglypuff. That's not a bad Pokemon, it's just... Bro, get out of the bush so I can see if you're shining. Okay, now. I'm like, get out of the bush. Turn my phone real quick. Just gonna look something up real quick. Oh, that's fine. I need to look this up too. I was gonna look up shiny Igglybuff. Just to be safe, so I already have looked it up. God, that's a rough one to tell. Especially someone that's like partially colorblind, like myself. That's not a fun one to try to be able to tell. The only way I'd be able to tell it's if it's around other ones. Like this literally looks like it could be it, just because where it's in the shade, but it's more than likely not. That's the only thing that sucks about this little area for like resetting spawns is the shade really screws with you. Might be better off to go do it over by the entry area over there just so the shade's not screwing with me on stuff. And it gives it a little bit wider set of spawns. Iggly at auto battle, yeah, Iggly is tough. That's one that I'm like, ugh. Iggly's not a fun one to tell. Jigglypuff's not bad because of the red eyes. And then Wiggly I feel like is noticeable enough, but I don't know if there's any like wild Wigglytuff spawns over here. I'm just gonna start just auto battle everything. And I know what most of these shinies all look like. The only thing I think that spawns over here that I couldn't tell you just by looking at right in this area is Igglybuff. But even then, if there's like a couple around that I can point out, if you got a bunch around, I could point out like, okay, this one's slightly different color than this one. It's just when there's like one by itself, or if one's in the shade, like if one spawned like right in here, I might not be able to tell you. Ralts would be super cool. Male Ralts would be super cool, specifically a male Ralts, because I would love to use a Gallade. God, that's the only thing I don't like about over here. Like, what if this one was shiny? Because the moment I walk in there, it's just like, no, I know that one's not, but I'm just saying in the scenario that that one is a shiny. And I slightly walk in there to like battle it, it despawns. I'd be upset. I'd be like, you're kidding me. Yeah, Wilbur's easy to see, but I don't want to see one. There's a lot of other things that are easy to see. Crap, Scatterbug, dude. The Pommy just like darted down by me. Dude came out of nowhere. I just see him blitzing it up by the hill up there. I straight up thought that Trudel was a Ralts swimming in the water. I'm like, why is there a Ralts in the water? Game. Oh, my foot's asleep. Side up. Fido. Fido. Is that Wooper regular? I can't really say. Yeah, that's a regular Wooper, unfortunately. a regular pooper. If it was regular colored Wooper, then it would just be a shiny one, so. I don't mind the shiny, but at the same time I feel like just like coloring coloring Paldean Wooper just the same, like as it's shiny, just as regular Wooper's colors, I feel like that's just lazy. But I mean, I don't think it's like bad looking, I'm just like, that's kind of, it's just lazy. Like, let's just slap on our normal Wooper's colors onto this thing, and that'll be good enough. There you go. Control C, Control V for the shiny. I'm with you on that, Cherry B, actually. I like regular Wooper better than Paldean Wooper. Pooper. I do like Jotonian Wooper better. I'm with you in that boat. Hold up, is that regular Fido? That's regular Fido. This Fido kind of looked a little bit darker. I don't know which one it was. Nah, I think they're both just regular though. I was like, one way it was running in the distance, I'm like, hold up a second. Is one of you all shiny? I'd love a little doughboy. I'm going back to this area and just switch it up. At least try to switch it up a little bit. You know, I didn't have any luck in the first area there, and that I guess we'll come over here for a little bit. We're not gonna have any luck here, we'll go back over there for a little bit. Just run back and forth. One of them are bound to hit eventually. And there's a lot of Fidos that spawn over here. And I can get a guaranteed Palmy spawn, like, every time. And where I want Palmy a lot. Just off the off chance, but also a crap load of Igloo buff spawn over here. I mean, an absurd amount of Igloo buff spawn. I'd just start murdering them all. Just literally let them go crazy. Just get my Boy Coco to like level 20 as he merges them all. But like these ones I can tell, like they're literally next to each other, they look the exact same. It's just when there's like one by itself, like this one, I don't have anything. I mean, I could turn around or just look at this one now. But when they're by themselves, it's pain to try to tell, like, okay, is this one shiny? Or is it just a regular one, slightly darker because it's in the shade? This tree doesn't help at all, though. Things make stuff darker by, like, 5 shades. I swear. Am I the only person that thinks Fido, like, sometimes kind of just looks like a hot dog bun with, like, a hot dog in it? I know it's supposed to be just like a pastry, which I guess a bun technically is. It just, the shape gives me hot dog vibes. Alright, where's the Palmy? Oh, he's in this bush. Bro's just bush camping, waiting for me to run away. But after all, I feel like Palmy just looks like a hot dog and with some mustard thrown on it. That is a regular one. Okay. For real, whether it's me or you. I don't really care at this point. At least I can say, like, okay, at least you were able to get your shiny, you know. You've got better odds than me, so logically you should get it before me. I wouldn't be upset about it, just knowing that at least you were able to get your shiny. For real, one of us need to. I don't care who. Our games are both screwing us both. Gotta know my luck too. Like, I could go for like 3 hours on here and not get a shiny, and I'll like immediately boot up my other game, and then there'll be like a shiny on boot, just waiting for me there. I'm just doing this area, Cherry, because like where we had to restart, I kind of would like for like I would Fido, Ralts, and Palmy all spawn here, and I'm like I would be completely content with any of those. But he's specifically hunting. He's doing outbreaks for NDD. So, but I'm just over here because I'm like, well, a lot of Fidos I can get a guaranteed Palmy spawn, and then Ralts will spawn over here too. So I'm just like, ah, yeah, there's a Ralts right there, and I would take like any of these. And then, like, I'm never gonna notice a Igglybuff, so if it does spawn, you know, I'm just gonna run by it as is. I've seen a lot of people, though, do this run, like, the same sort of thing. Like, I've seen videos about it, where people do, like, the same sort of little run, where it's just, like, a shiny-only run, Nuzlocke, whatever. But some of them, like, won't start it till after all the tutorial stuff done. Like, I've seen some people just go and beat Nemona with their Fuecoco or whatever starter they pick and just do all that. So, I mean, I could technically, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I just chose when I was like, alright, I'm gonna just do it once the... But technically, the tutorial isn't done, so it just kind of depends how you see it. Like, the tutorial's not really done until you get... I guess all the stuff at the school done. Then I would consider it done. And once you're like free, you can get your Maride on, basically. But nah, we're not really gonna hunt anything specific. I'm just doing this because I'm like, I will gladly take any of these shinies, Chariots. I'm like, this would be a great start. I mean, I was able to do it in the first run pretty easily, so just need some luck. That's all it is. That's all I need is some luck. The shade monsters. Where's the Palmy at? Is he in the bush? He likes going in this bush. No, he's behind it. That's an easy one to notice, though, at least. That's a good thing. The little pink sucker isn't too hard to notice. See him from about a mile away. Now, the shiny look on this account's terrible. Where you at? No, there he is. He's just a regular one, unfortunately. Out of all these, Palmy or Raw, it's probably Palmy. I just like Palmy a ton. He's probably one of my favorite Pokemon in this region. He definitely is. He's probably my favorite Pikachu clone too. I don't really like a lot of the Pikachu clones though. He's like the only one I do. Emolga's chill. I like Emolga, but out of anything, Palmy would be ideal. It'd probably go Palmy, Ralts, and then Fido would be what I would rank here. And that's why I'm like, oh, okay, I can get a lot of these. But I mean, there's other stuff I would like a, I would like a Fletchling, and like there's other stuff that spawn over, not in this area. Well, Fletchling can spawn in this, but it's kind of rare. But like, there's a lot of stuff to be fine with. The only reason I'm like, okay, I can get one of these is, I'm like, I can get one of these and I won't need another shiny to beat Nemona up here. So I'm like, get one of these and I only need one, and then I can just get through all the tutorial stuff and unlock where I can use outbreaks and different other encounter methods to get better odds. That's my logic, because I'm pretty confident a Ralts or my own Palmy I just juice up, steroid up. Even an Igglybuff probably could. Just Fairy type's a pretty good type, and that's kind of behind my ideology of why I went like this one area here is pretty good. For like making it where I'm like, alright, if I get a shiny here, then I'm not going to need another one. I should be able to just beat Nemona. And then get to where we can do outbreaks. You're even changing her, but hey, I don't blame you. You just gotta be skeptical sometimes, that's all it is. I'm skeptical all the time, dude. I'll be thinking like, alright, I need to do this, like this, and this, and this in certain ways, and... But why can't I have shiny luck like my main account did, dude? When I was playing through the main game on my main account, I swear, like... Granted, like I said, I spent 40 hours, but still, I think I found like 5 or 6 full-out shinies in 40 hours, and I wasn't, like, actively hunting them out like I am now. I just can't get any luck, that's all it is. I'm just kind of murdering everything out of frustration right now. That's kind of where I'm at. Still mad you have 0. How far are you in the game right now? Didn't you say you were in the post-game, Cherry? You said you were in the post-game, right? I believe that's what you'd said. Oh, okay. I mean, I know this thing isn't shiny, but... At this point, like I said, I'm just going around rage killing everything, just out of pure... madness. I'm just gonna let Flacoco do his thing. He can just hang out of the ball, just fight stuff. Oh, you beat the whole game? I just work on getting the shiny charm. That'll help a lot too. Or if you go and do outbreaks, that's a great way too, as well. Outbreaks are a good way to get shinies. You hate filling in Pokédexes? It's not that difficult. It ain't that hard, Cherby. There's only 400 Pokemon. I mean, it's not fun, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say it's fun, but, like, it could be worse. And I mean, it increases your odds, like, a good bit to get a shiny. But I'm not gonna act like it's fun to do. That's kind of why I like when I did it in my main account. I caught everything as I progressed through the main game. I was just catching everything new that I saw, and that made it a lot easier. Like, once I got to the end, I think I only needed like 100 Pokemon. I only needed like 100 Pokemon when I got, when I had finally like completed the game officially. When credits had rolled. It may have been, I think it was even less than 100. It might have been in like the 80s or 70s by then. I just remember it being near 100. Flacoco mass murders Igglybuffs and Fidos as he searches for something shiny to spawn. But that dude looked weird. I don't know, something about the way he was laying down. I wasn't a fan. Where's the Paldea? Is he in the bush? Bro, where are you at? Did I not reset the spawns like I thought I did? Bro should be over here. There's always a spawn. There's literally, I've never came back and there not be a Paldea spawned in. I may not have reset the spawns. I don't really remember. I know I got close, but I may not have went out far enough because there was one time where I like barely went out and came back in and it didn't reset them. Alright, that definitely should. Yes, that's what's happening right now, Cherry. Flacoco's just committing genocide, that's all it is. But, so I killed the one Paldea that spawned back there, so now they're not going to spawn anymore. Is that how this works? Even though I've reset the spawns multiple times, it's like, alright, you killed the one, so no more spawns. You get one. That's it. Yeah, it is. This is definitely the game where it's been the easiest. Granted, this is only the second game where I've ever completed the decks. The first being Scarlet or Sword and Shield. No, Scarlet. So what? I killed the one Pommy that spawns back here and it never spawns again. Is that how this works? You're kidding me, right? Like some BS. I hear the Pommy, but I don't see it. Where you at, dude? I literally hear it spawning in the wall, because that wouldn't surprise me. Like, the way this game works, it would not surprise me one bit. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I hear the Fidos, though, too, but I swear I heard a Pommy when I was up there spawning or running around. Oh, this luck is atrocious. Like, actually. The only issue I ever had with, like, completing the deck is just, it's kind of time consuming, which sucks, but, like, other than that, it's not that difficult. Especially if you have someone else you can do it with, that makes it even easier. But with anymore, if you got like Discord or anything like that, there's servers where you can just meet people, even if you don't know anyone in real life. Like, good lord, the pain right now, the absolute massive amount of pain, and I'm just like, just give me a shiny game, please, please, I beg of you. You've already, dang dude, if you already filled half the decks, you just gotta, come on, you're barely there. I'm just we're gonna try to motivate you to get it done, me and Derek. If you got half the decks done, you gotta think. You might have like a couple hours left to, not even that, because you can catch so many Pokemon. Really, you can do it. Like, if you only, it won't be that difficult. And then it'll help you get shinies, like, like, you can get way more, like, way out there. Not gonna say you can't still. But then think, this game's gonna have a shelf life, like a support life of like at least another 2 years, I would say. Like, get it now and in 2 years. I mean, I doubt there's another, heck, 3 years probably till there's another mainline Pokemon game. I'm sure they'll make side games or like spin-off games or remakes by then, but there won't be another mainline Pokemon game for 2 or 3 years, I would assume. So why not get the shiny charm now, and then you'll be set. Good, then you can just not have to worry about it again until the next mainline game comes out. Because like, I didn't bother getting it in BDSP because I didn't feel like it was needed. He's just like, no. Alright, I'll stop trying to peer pressure you then. Doesn't want it. I was the same way though, but I eventually turned around and was like, screw it, I'm just gonna get it. I was the same way in Sword and Shield, but I mean, I get it. At the same time, I don't. I'm not finishing. Anti-finishing the Pokedex. You and Professor Oak would not be friends, Jeremy. You'd be like, you need to complete the Pokedex. You'd just be like, no, leave me alone. No, old man. I'm not completing your stupid Pokédex. I need to check over here for the Palmy spawn. You've tried to. Yeah, no, it never lets you. It just like, it like will say some stupid dialogue and it makes you keep doing it until you press yes. It's stupid. You're like, no, I'm old man. I'm not gonna complete your Pokédex. Do it yourself. Lazy. What does that SpongeBob mean where it's like, how many times do we have to teach this guy a lesson or something? It's like the old dude. That's what comes to mind. Like how Nimona goes caveman when you keep saying no. Yeah, she does. Why did you try to say no? I think I might have been it just to try to screw around because I typically do it just to see what like text responses I get. Oh, your Miraidon, whenever it asks for you like give it the sandwich, you said no. You're like, no, I want to keep this for myself. I will take the shiny boost. I feel like it would have been pretty cool if you would have gotten a shiny boost anyways, like after Arvid made him throughout the story. That'd have been pretty cool, even if it was just like, say it was like whatever type you were fighting. So like Rock, you would have got like a 30-minute Rock shiny boost after you beat that one. Along with that, it'd been pretty cool. If it was like after the battle ended and you know you did the little cutscene, Arvid made the sandwich, and you like look and you have a 30-minute shiny boost. That'd be pretty neat. But why is that Magikarp just like tweaking out? Dude was like on his side, laying at an angle. Don't want a shiny Ghastly. That's another one that's like a pain to tell if it's even shiny. Prefer if I didn't get a Drowsy. I'll tell you what. This account Shine Luck is not worth 2 cents. I feel like we had our trend. Nah, if we don't get even one shiny by like one more stream, then yes, this account's Shiny Luck's terrible. Because I think it was 3 streams on that first run, and we were able to get 2. I think it took about 3 streams to get 2. It was like 3 or like 3.5 or something. I think it was 3, yeah, because I think it was the... From Gods to Motorcycles, yes. I kind of like Miraidon and Koraidon though, personally. I don't hate them. I'm alright with their designs. I do like how you actually get to build a connection with the Legendary throughout the game. I did like that aspect. I think that might be partially why I like them. But I still love my Gen 4. Gen 4 is my favorite Pokemon game, so. Which is a pretty generic opinion, but... Derek, I assume since you're a year older, are you a Gen 1er? Do you think Gen 1 is the most superior Pokemon game ever created? Because I'm Gen 4. My tier list personally is probably 4, 5, 3. Would be how I rank the games. I do like, if you get rid of the bugs in Gen 9, I think the game is definitely really good. And I would say this game is the most fun to just mess around and play post game. You could easily burn the most time in this game after beating it. You don't like Koraidon, Derek? I like them both. The Koraidon Shiny's nice. They're both are shinies. I don't hate either of them. Yeah, my gens tier list goes 4, 5. I'm a 4, 5, 3. 1's one of my least favorite gens, not gonna lie. Other than like 7, I consider 7 worse. 6 is probably where Kalos, Alola are both worse than Kanto, in my opinion. I'd probably go 4, 5, 3. That's my top 3. Seven is my last place. It probably goes. If I had to rank them, it would go 7's last, and 6 is probably second to last. Johto's bad. Okay, like I don't know. I don't hate Johto, but half the game of Johto is just Kanto, and then also in Johto, like the pacing's just terrible. Like in If you Crystal and stuff, they aren't bad games. I just don't know how I personally feel, but I was just trying to, in my mind, get a ranking. I hate Alola so much. I hate Gen 7. But 7 and 6. But one of them just a copy and paste of Gen 1, so like... And it really didn't do that much when Gen, like... When Gen 2 originally came out, like, it did not do all that much. In terms of adding to the games. That's my issue. Like, Gen 2, I don't know. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's terrible. 7, 2, and 4. Yeah, mine's 4, 5, 3. I don't know why I'd put it fourth. Probably 9 or 1, to be honest. 9 and 1 are probably... I really like these games. Like, take away the glitches, and I did really enjoy these games. Those are probably my 4 and 5. I don't know what order, but then after that would probably be 2. Then I guess we go 8, 7, 6, or 8, 6, 7. That'd probably be my rankings. So what? 7, 6, 8. I'll go 9, just Kantos, but you know they started. And we'll go 1, and then 5, or no, 3, 5, 4. Yeah, last to first. Everything in Gen 1's special place. Oh yeah, I mean that's true. A lot. Yeah, I mean I get that. That's kind of like me. Like, well, my first Pokemon game was Fire Red on my Game Boy SP, and then I had Sapphire, even though Sapphire came out before Fire Red. But don't question it. And then I would have had Pearl, but like where I was a lot younger playing like Fire Red and stuff. Like I really remember more like playing Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum and stuff. But I still don't remember. I remember. I'm not like that young. I think I was like maybe 3 or 4 when I was playing Fire Red. Probably somewhere in there, 3, 4, 5, somewhere in that age range. Probably around like 4. 4 sounds right. I'd have been about 4. God, dude, the way that Shade was hitting that Fido, I legitimately thought that one was shiny, and that's why I'm like, I'm gonna auto battle this one because this might be shiny. That's up there. It's like with me thinking one's shiny. Like that was up there. That got from a trade. Hack level 100. Yeah, definitely my favorite is 4. 8's bad though. I don't like 8 either. The only redeeming factor of Gen 8 for me is I do like Grookey's like my 3rd favorite starter. It's definitely top 4. My favorite starters are Piplups number 1, 2's Mudkip, and then 3 and 4 are a toss up between Cyndaquil and Grookey. That's like one of the only redeeming factors for Gen 8 for me. I need to do an updated starter ranking with... I could probably throw something in my mind together real quick, including Gen 9. What, in Gen 7 or Gen 8? I hate Gen 7 starters. Gen 7 I think has the worst group of starters. Gen 7 or 6 has the worst group of starters too. Because at least in Gen 8 they had 2 good ones in my opinion. I think Gen 7 and 6 have the worst starters. Bad. Kill every Fido. And I think the best 3 sets of starters are 3, 4, and 1. Probably in that order. Like, if you just took everything as a group and put them in a matchup with one another, I think 3 comes out on top. Like, as a collective group, they're the best. And then I would probably go 4 and 1. One might be above 4, because, I mean, you can't go wrong with Venusaur, Charizard. I just don't like Charizard because, you know, biased. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's like, everyone likes Charizard. I was a Squirtle kid, personally, but I like them all. They're alright. Decidueye's alright. That's the one I don't even, like, it might be average. Like, if you told me to rank them all, I'd be in the middle tier. My last place starter, though, that's... With these recent gens, that's tough, because... I think Quackable could be up there. You got Primarina, I don't like at all. That one's going to be in the bottom section. Emboar is down there. Actually, I don't hate Emboar that much, just Pignite's terrible. Nah, I wish I would have, I mean... Same thing with this gen, like, just keep the cat on 4 legs, please. Please keep the cat on 4 legs. It's a cat. You don't have to put it on 2 legs every time. If you didn't know this, I'm blanking. Not everything has to look like a human Pokemon, but no. I was gonna, not Crocodile. Not Crocodile, but why can't it? Skeledirge. Skeledirge is the first quadrupedal starter since Samurott. Sometimes they're not bad, like, I mean, Empoleon's bipedal, but it's also a penguin, so, like, you know, it's not gonna stand on 4 feet, it's a penguin, but... And then, like, I don't know, I feel like... Rillaboom's in a weird spot for me, because I could see both cases, like, it's an ape, so, like, it could realistically walk on 2, but it could also walk on 4, like, I know technically it walks on 2, but I do like Rillaboom. I don't think Cinderace is terrible as bipedal. I hate Inteleon. Thing just, I don't know, the way it looks, I'm not huge on. Decidueye looks fine as bipedal. I don't got an issue with it. I just Incineroar is done. Empoleon. Piplup's my favorite Pokemon, Cherry B. Piplup is my favorite Pokemon, like, ever. It is number 1. For starters, Pokemon, the whole shebang. I love my Gen 4 Pokemon. Starly's great. Piplup's great. Dude. How did I run into that? Mimikyu's alright. My favorite, is that your favorite Pikachu clone, is Mimikyu? Mine is Palmy. Palmy is definitely my favorite Pokemon in this game. I would say Palmy, I liked Fido a lot, but I wouldn't say it's definitely one of my more likable Pokemon in this game. I'm trying to think of other Pokemon. What new Pokemon did I use in this game? I used Fido. No, oh, and just in general. I mean, it's not. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. If you had told me to name my favorite Pokemon from every, like, generation. Yeah, I wasn't even touching that Igglybuff or anywhere near it, Derek. But if you had to tell you my favorite Pokemon from every generation, it would probably be the ones I can name off the top of my head would probably be 4 would be Piplup. This gen would be Palmy. I just like the little mouse dude. Something about me, I like him a lot. Gen 8 would be Grookey. Even though there are some good Gen 8 Pokemon that I actually like a decent bit, like Obstagoon's chill, but I don't like it more than Grookey in that line. Gen 7's probably Lycanroc Midday. Or Dusk, or whatever no, it's Dusk, yeah. Just in general, I just don't like the Midnight form. That's the one I don't like. But the rest I like, and I like Rockruff. Gen 6 would probably be Skiddo. I like Skiddo a good bit. Skiddo's up there. I don't know if it's number 1. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. That's one that came immediately to mind. Gen 5 would 100% be Crocodile or Sandile. Oshawott a close second though, but Crocodile is just, I like Crocodile a ton. 3, Mudkip Swampert line. 2 is probably just 2 is just Cyndaquil line, and then 1, I don't know what my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon would be. I want to say Squirtle, but I feel like it's not Squirtle. Slowpoke I like a lot in Gen 1. I really can't think off the top of my head any other Gen 1 Pokemon that I like love a ton. I think there's a bunch of fine designs in Gen 1, but off the top of my head, like Snorlax is good too. Houndoom, Cacturne, Glaceon, Gigalith, Greninja, Mimikyu, Grimmsnarn. Those are all good choices. Those are all good choices. I can respect all those. Snorlax is probably up there too for me in Gen 1. Now, if you were to tell me just not to go starters and, you know, not be generic, then for Gen 4 I'd probably go Garchomp or Gible or Staraptor, one of the two, which is still pretty generic, but, you know, here we are. I do like Gliscor a lot, though, too. That's another one that I'm pretty fond of in Gen 4. Gen 2 is another one I picked a starter in. Gen 2 would probably be Umbreon. If you told me just to pick or Crobat or Umbreon, those are both pretty good. Gen 3 then, I don't know what Gen 3 would be my favorite. Probably Breloom. I like Breloom an awful lot. Swellow is good too, but it's probably not my favorite. Breloom is up there. Once again, I don't know if it's like number 1. Yeah, that's true. Garchomp does have a bad shiny, but he's my favorite pseudo. He's a lot of people's favorite pseudo, so. Garchomp's just good though. That's the thing. He's literally one of the best pseudo types. Actually, Gen 8, 100% if I'm not picking Grookey, Dragapult. I love Dragapult. Dragapult is my second favorite pseudo. Gen 9 shiny Gibbles. For real, they're ever... Yeah, Kyler got about 1,000 Gen 9 shiny Gibbles. How many? It was like 6 or 8. And he just started wonder trading them because he was like, I don't want these. Then he was trying to force one upon me and I refused to take it. Yeah, I like Dragapult a lot. Dragapult's really cool. I consider Dragapult, like, I think it's a good design, good concept, really good just stats wise too. My least favorite pseudo is probably Hakamo or Komodo. You can just see my inner hatred for Gen 7 coming out, Jared. As I like bash on like everything Gen 7. My least favorite Pokemon, good lord. That's tough. It's gotta be something like... What if I just said Spidops or Tarantula? I don't think it's Spidops or Tarantula. Like, skill-wise, they're definitely, like, F tier, but I don't think that's my least favorite Pokemon. I don't like it, but I would say it's my least favorite. Sunkern's pretty bad. That line's pretty bad. I also don't know if that's my least favorite. Oh, least favorite. What Pokemon do you just absolutely despise? Delibird's rough, but I don't... With Cuckoo's absent. Professor... Nah, what do you do? Professor Rowan's beard and haircut. Professor Rowan's the best looking one. Everyone knows that. Stunfisk. Okay, that's respectable. Is it worth... My least favorite Pokemon. Good God. Honestly, Spinarak's definitely in Paris or Parasect is actually probably my least favorite Pokemon. Paris or Parasect. Morpeko? I don't hate Morpeko, but it's a guinea pig. How can you hate Morpeko? It's literally just a guinea pig. Mine is probably Paris or Parasect or Spinarak or Ariados. One of those. Also though, super big sleeper, like really good Pokemon, especially in the generation where it's from, like it's solo the Elite Four and Champion. Galvantula / Joltik is extremely good, especially in Gen 5. Galvantula, Compound Eyes, Galvantula is a very good Pokemon in Gen 5. That's another sleeper pick in Gen 5 that I like a good bit. Galvantula is extremely, extremely good. Specifically though in Gen 5, but I do like the design too. Broken like solo the whole Elite Four though, I'm pretty sure. Because what the types are like Psychic, Dark, Fighting, and Ghost, I believe. Is the Elite Four types in that game? They killed your first 2-route Pokemon. So what? So what? Your Galvantula did? So you hate or you mean Morpeko? Morpeko did. You're talking about Morpeko or Galvantula? Was it a Galvantula's good though? Galvantula's good. Oh, Morpeko did. I just like it because it's a guinea pig. That's no reason. Guinea pigs are chill. Alright, I'm about to call this for the night. You know, we've been going for 2 hours. I might hop on my other account and just take a gander some stuff before I hop off. I forgot I was paralyzed twice. Twice. Had some terrible shiny luck though. That's for real, for real. They don't wanna make anything be sparkly for me. Nothing at all. Can you believe that there's people that like legit only full odds hunt? There's people who think hunting any other way is just like not the same. There's people who strictly full odds hunters. Like there's some people that won't even hunt in new games because where it's 1 in 4,000. They want to only do like 1 in 8,000 old school full odds. Couldn't be me. I don't know, because I'm like weird about it. Like that's what I was telling Neymar, is because we were talking in Discord. I'm like, I don't really think of Pokemon Go shinies on the same level as main game shinies, even though like you could still get a full odds, which I know full odds in Pokemon Go isn't as high as full odds in regular. Like you can still get full odds shinies in Pogo, but I don't know. I feel like you gotta think community days. What it's like 1 in 30 is like the shiny odds for stuff, and like the highest you can get in a mainline game is like 1 in 512, which that's respectable. I think where it's like, all right, you know, still odds aren't in your favor very much still. Obviously better than like 1 in 8,000 of old school games, but I'm doing a Black 2 shiny run, and I wanted that even though I hacked one in. The best game to hunt for a shiny is like Heart Gold, Still Silver on starters. Kyler, if Kyler's still in here, how many resets did it take you to get a shiny Totodile? You didn't even play it on a hard card either. You bro was just emulating just to get a shiny you couldn't use. Like I don't understand that. Like 400 resets to get a shiny full odds Totodile. I don't know. I bet you really wish that was on an official card on a DS, Kyler. You can see you got a full odds Totodile. Were you hunting any of them, or were you just trying to hunt Totodile specifically, or was it just whichever one showed up first? You were like, alright, I'm gonna take that. Just to kill time. Or just wanted to hunt a shiny just to kill time. Perma boost him up, yeah. You just wanted Totodile mainly. But no, that game's the easiest. Like, you 100%, I feel like, will get a shiny. You gotta think, you're getting 3 rolls per reset. Like, you should. I mean, that's super early. 400, though. I feel like it's super early. Totodile. Not Piplup for life. I do need to go ahead and prep some of my Pokemon for transferring up in the next month. Whenever home opens up. Because I believe... Yeah, I need to get all my stored Pokemon ready to be transferred up that can, because like I don't think Mudkip's going to be able to be transferred up, and there's some other stuff. But... Lean Kip. I have to go, but see you next stream. Alright. I'll see you in JB. I'm not going to get off yet. I was going to go look at some stuff on main account real quick before I don't want to do that. No luck today, though. Close software. Go pull this up. People are going to come and be like, what is this? This isn't a Nuzlocke. Shoot, I wish I could just do this for the Nuzlocke. I'd be like, alright, let's go to the box, build a team. We're good to go. We're good to go. We don't need anything else. Ooh. Oh, you have to go. That's what I thought. I thought you were saying you had 2 Go shinies and Pokemon Go shinies at Totodile. I blanking. So saying you have to go. What kind of outbreaks do I have? Do I have any good outbreaks that I can do in like 5 seconds and then just take Derek off because I get it in like no time and he's been going for forever? They're 2 right on top of each other. Why? Why? Also, I wish the map had one more zoom out area. This is bad. I don't like any of this stuff. Man, they could already have like Gyarados and stuff. Oh yes, these. Still haven't gone on since this. Just gonna put these in here for now. That's a pretty good Finnegan. Alright, you all are the better ones, so I'm just throw y'all down here. That's my shinies. I can go through them all. You probably have more than me, Derek. The way you like to shiny hunt, if you're sitting here, we got Palmo. My #1 Iron Valiant. This was a full odds. This was a full odds throughout the game. I got this, and to say the date. And this indeed can eat. Yeah. This was as you can see, it's like the 3rd day since the game came out. Also, don't mind some of these dates. Oh no, that one's actual. Don't mind the fact that this was caught on January 27, 2022. Just some minor date skipping to actually get a Palmy raid. And I'm forgetting to set the date forward. This was caught before the game came out. This was full odds. The Stantler was. I think that was on the 19th. This was, well, I saw the shiny charm, but this was full odds. I was not doing anything to get this one. This was full odds, dude. Oh, that was like 3. Yeah, the Shinx and then the Stantler. The Wooper was Outbreak. This was, I think, my first shiny was this Knackley, I believe. Yeah, because I entered it Alex, because why not? These two were. It was that and then the Makuhita. Don't really know how I noticed that, because I'm like half colorblind. Thanks to Kyler for this one here. Or was it Kyler? Yeah, Kyler was the one got me the marked, even though I don't have Scarlet. This was, I got a bunch full odds with the shiny charm, I guess, where I wasn't like hunting this. They were just spawning in. One day we were doing raids, and like I swear I got this and something else spawned in. Like every time I'd leave a raid, I had a shiny spawn in, like twice in a row. I'm like, what the heck? Got these two, but I already have a Dragapult and Sword and Shield, so I'm like, I'll just transfer it up. My massive amount of Fidos. Noivern. I think Noibat has a pretty good shiny. Like the teal. All these shiny at level 100. Another Valiant. Mongoth bundle. The Gabite that Kyler forced me to take. Yeah, they forced upon me. This was full odds too. Kyler also helped me get this. Kyler Palmy. Was this the one from the Area Zero? No, this was another raid one that the date's way off on it, but it's whatever. Titan. No, oh no, that's the same Palmy. I was like, is that another Palmy? Don't mind my Palmy addiction. And then all 3 of these. This was marked too. I was using the sandwich. This one, I got a marked one. The Sociable. I've not got any rare marks, unfortunately. And then midday and midnight. Just my competitive build, Palmont. I do like dabbling in some competitive. And Tropius. Masuda breeding for the Charizard, Masuda breeding for the Quaxley. Then this was my... Oh yeah, date skipping, also don't mind the date. Do you have any like that, Derek, where you've like date skipped and forgot to put it back and just... It says some like wild date. Or do you got any like that at all? Watch, I'll run around for like 5 seconds in the same area here and find a shiny. Like, somehow, I'm just gonna... Yeah, for real. Wait, you need to, Kyler. I've already got the Charmander, but I needed to get the Gen 6 ones. Also, Kyler, thanks to Derek, if you want the Gen 6 starters, I can hook you up if you want them. Since they're not actually available in the game yet. I swear, if I run around here and... I'll kiss it. I don't know if Derek wants a kiss or not from you, but... Thanks to Derek, he's the one that got. Can you get like all the? There's people with like all kinds of stuff already in the game where people have, I guess, hacked stuff in and then just started distributing. What? You can't write. You can't. You can't write this. You can't. Why? Why? I mean, I don't have a Lechonk, so I guess that's good. But like, oh my god, dude! And I've got my breeding shiny Volcarona that I just breed with. Bro, you're actually kidding me. You're actually kidding me. Granted, the odds are higher, but still, like, just run it. Yeah, I love this game. Just trade it over. No one will know. I can't. I don't have another Switch, Kyler. I would have to like trade it to you, then have you trade it to me. Excuse my friend. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. Literally, and like, was. Bro. I'd have to trade it to Kyler and then trade it back over. I feel like I should do that though. Like, that is legit full on just with the shiny charm. Like, I was not using any method that just spawned it. I think the message to go through. Oh. What is your opinion on that, Derek? The fact that I just caught a shiny Lechonk. Like, I said it was gonna happen. I literally was like, watch, I'm gonna come in here and there's gonna be a shiny in like 5 seconds if I didn't get one, like all day on the other one. Not even, I looked at my Pokemon and went just moving for like 2 minutes and a shiny Lechonk right there. I think I should trade it to Kyler or you and then have one of y'all trade it over to the other one and be like, oh, we got a shiny Lechonk. Put lipstick on it. I think that's what we should do, is transfer it over. It is a full odds Lechonk, just not on the right account. Oh, that's so bad. God, you can't believe this game. Can't believe this game. It's level 8. It's literally level 8. Like, I literally caught it in the same area where I've been hunting. I caught it like right over. It was literally like, I'll fly to where I caught it at. It was, oh, that's the lighthouse. Oopsie. It was literally right where I'd been hunting the whole time in the other account. Just over here. It's like right over here. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You can't. It was like up here a little bit. I'm pretty sure it was like right on this hill. Yeah, it was like right here. South Province Area 1. Like somewhere in this general vicinity. Level 8. I feel like I should just trade over and be like, alright, we're using this. That was a thing. I was on here for 5, like not even a couple minutes. God, I can't believe this game. I can't believe this game. That frustrates me a lot. Like, legitimately. I don't know. I'll think about it though, you know? If you all see me say, oh, we got a shiny in the last stream and we have a Lechonk on the team, we'll just go with it, alright, Derek? We'll just go with it. Say, yeah, you did get it. I mean, I did get a full odd shiny Lechonk. Just full odd with shiny charm. Good lord. I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna end the stream here. I guess I'll join VC for a little bit, Kyler, if you're still in here. But I'm gonna end the stream. And I will see you all on the next stream, and I'll think about it. I might run around for a bit. If we still get screwed on luck, then I might just end up saying, you know what, we're gonna use that Lechonk. But alright, I'll see you all. Thanks for hanging out, Derek and Cherry and Kyler. But I'll get in VC for a minute. Alright, I'll see you, Derek. Bye, everyone.